Hello everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm going to be playing Frostgrave, 2nd edition. Here's the rulebook. I have decided recently to replay the basic scenarios in the core rulebook, but I'm going to be playing them solo. This game is not designed, or at least these core missions weren't really designed for solo play, but I play a lot of solo war games, and so I kind of felt like I could probably fine-tune it to be a little more engaging for the player, for me. So my level 4 wizard is going to be going into the city again. Today's scenario is called the Silent Tower. It's on page 143, and basically, let me get my treasure tokens. There's going to be a single treasure at the top of the tower. I'm going to put the other two here and here just to make it challenging. And the goal obviously is to get the treasure and to get off. But there's a twist here. The tower and these two structures connecting it, they are null fields. So if you are in if you have a miniature that's in base contact, and I consider the stairs to be base contact, if they're in contact with any of the structures, spells won't work against them. They cannot cast spells, and magic weapons used against them are treated as just normal weapons. So if you fired a magical arrow at someone on top of the tower, it can still hit them, but it's going to be treated as a normal arrow. Let's see, what else was there? Okay, while touching or inside. Okay, oh yeah, inside. So I don't really have any hollow buildings, so I'm using these solid foams that I've made. What I'm going to do, when a miniature hits the top of the stairs, they can choose to enter the tower. Each tower, I'm treating it as there's a staircase in here. So when they reach the top of the stairs, they're on the 2nd level, and this is considered to be a third level. So it's going to take 2 full turns of movement and sprint to get to the top. That's how I'm going to play it. So once they move here, their next action, they can't do any fighting or any shooting. You must choose to go to the top, and it will take 2 actions of move and your half movement to get to the top of the tower. For this one is once you get to the base contact, same thing. 2 to get to the top if you want to go the staircase inside. Otherwise, you could choose to climb it, and we'll use the climbing rules for that. I've placed my 3 treasures. The only thing that remains to do is to roll for the random monsters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to page 177, where I'm going to roll up some random monsters. Now, in a previous video, I explained that until my wizard hits level 5, I'll be rolling on the first column. There's 3 columns of monsters. They get progressively more difficult. So first column for level 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and 10 and higher, or 11 and higher for the 3rd column. So let's go ahead, and what I'm doing is I'm rolling for the creatures to start on the opposing edges, like the midpoint, and I'll also roll a d6 and turn it into a d3 to determine number. So the first encounter for that side is going to be a 19, which is an imp. I have an imp. And I'm going to just, well, I only have one. I'm going to treat that as 1 imp. The imps work alone. Any normal monster out there are going to be numbers. Second one is a 12, which is an ice spider. I do have ice spiders. And how many of those will I have? 2. So I have an imp and an imp and an ice spider times 2. And what I'll do is I don't have them with me. I'm going to have to go get them from another thing, but I don't want to slow the game down. So let's roll for the 3rd one. 3rd one is number 9, which is a giant rat. I have one of those. And how many? Let's see. I rolled a 4, so 2 of those as well. So 2 giant rats, 1 there, and 1 right there. They may look small, but believe me, compared to a mini, they're considered giant rats. So I got to go get the spiders and place those. And then at the end of each turn, I roll a d20. On a 10 or higher, a wandering monster appears, and we'll roll on the bestiary to see what that is. All right, let me get my warband set up. Let me get the ice monsters. I'll be back shortly to get this game started. All right, it is time to get started. I have I've rethought since that last scenario where pretty much my entire warband got wiped out. I only lost a thug, but my wizard did get knocked out of the game, but thankfully didn't get killed. I'm going to keep my... This is a solo game, so I'm going to keep my crew close together so that they can more support one another and protect the wizard and the apprentice this time. All right, as usual, it goes wizard phase, apprentice phase, creature phase, and then soldier phase. I will be doing group activations as long as my wizard and apprentice have soldiers around them. I'll be tracking successful spells, failed spells, and killed monsters using some small tokens. Blue for a killed creature, red for a failed spell, and green for a successful spell. And I'll just put those probably right in there just to keep them nearby. Actually, I'll lower that so that it doesn't get knocked off. We'll just put it right there. All right, let's get going. So my wizard is going to go. The wizard has the ranger and 2 thugs. I am not... Now, the wizard does get some experience if they touch the tower, I think. Let me get to the silent tower. If the wizard sets foot inside the tower, plus 40. If the apprentice sets foot in there, you get plus 20. And I think that's all the bonus XP other than standard XP. So all I got to do is get my wizard inside and then back out and to get that bonus XP. Let's go ahead and go. The apprentice, the wizard is going to go ahead and move. Where is my measurer? I guess I left it over here. I don't know what I did with it. I had it. I did. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wizard will move his full 6. And that will put him... You know what? I want my wizard sort of up high. So I'm going to try to get up these steps here. But first he's going to move 6, which is going to put him right there. And then everybody else is going to move 6. They all sort of surrounded him, so I'm just group moving them. And then the wizard is going to cast a spell. I am going to cast Enchant Weapon. I need to roll an 8. And I'm going to cast it on the bow of the ranger to make it plus 1 shoot. I rolled an 18, so it is successful. So the ranger now has a plus 3 shoot. All right, excellent. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell my guys to get forward to that tower. Let's see. They can move 6, and then they can move 3. So he will move here, here. I'm going to tell this one to get right there. All right. So that is it. I did get a successful spell off. So I will put that in there. And that is it for the... That's it for the wizard. All right, the apprentice is going to do the same thing. I want them staying as close to center in that tower as possible. So he will move 6, which will put him right next to the wizard. They're like, hey guys, what's up? The other 6 will move to surround him. 1, 2, 3. And then he will also cast Enchant Weapon. He needs a 10. And I rolled a 17. I should have said who I was going to cast it on. They're all thugs. I'm going to cast it on this one right here. So he gets plus 3 fight. And I'm going to tell them to sort of spread out. 3 this way. 3. Well, he's going to move through bad terrain, so he can only go about 1.5 inches. And then this one can go up the stairs like that. Apologies that you may... I'm going to move this tower just so you can see a little better right here. All right, that is it for the wizard phase. I get another successful spell. Now it is the creature phase. Now, the imp can now see this crew, so the imp will move directly towards them. Its full speed, which is 6, and then it will sprint for 9. It'll double move. So 9 will get it right here. So they see the imp coming. All right. The rats can also see this. The rats move 6, so they will move 9, which puts them right here. All right. And then the ice spiders cannot see anything, so they will move randomly. The random direction will be the direction the dice points, which is that direction, and they will move. They move 6 and 3 is 9. Now the question is, when they move to here, they will be able to see. So they will move their 6. Actually, they'll move 3, and then they'll move 6. Which will put it right about here. All right, so everybody sees me. Now it is the soldier phase. Soldier phase, I have a treasure hunter and another thug that have not moved. So the thug is going to move his full 6, and then 3. He wants to come around the corner. I'm trying to get them over here, hoping that I don't roll up a random monster here. And then the treasure hunter is going to do the exact same thing. He's going to move 6, which puts him right here, and then he's going to move 3, which puts him right here. Now, normally the imp would turn and attack him, but this guy's closer to the imp, so I know who my target's going to be. That is it for round 1. It's the end of round 1. I roll a die to see if a creature shows up, 10 or higher. I rolled a 13, so 1 does. Let's go to page 177, roll a d20. I rolled a 20, which is an ice toad. All right, the ice toad appears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. So there is an ice toad over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat this as the ice toad. Let me get the ice toad stats written down. If anyone knows where to buy some good beast cards, like, just so I don't have to write all this stuff down, let me know who has the best ones. And that may get swamped with responses, but I sure would like to do it. All right, it's 4 plus 2, 0. 4 plus 2, 0. And 10, 0, 5. Armor of 10, health of 5, fight is plus 2. So the ice toad sees this guy, but it won't move this turn. All right, that is the end of round 1. Round 2, I want to track the rounds and see how far this goes. This is round 2. Wizard phase. Now the wizard has 2 guys, actually 3. 3 guys within 3 inches of him. So he will tell them to group activate. This one will move forward. I really want to slow those rats down, but I also need to make this. He's going to help he's going to block this route with this guy to deal with the imp that's coming. He's going to go ahead and order. He's going to order. Who's got the speed? The ranger has speed, but all the thugs are 6. All right, so this guy I'm going to tell to move his full speed, which is 9, and that should get him to the top of the tower. These are just these are a little half inch, so they're not climbing. So he manages to make it to the top. I'm also going to order my ranger to take a shot at. Can he see him? I think he can. He can see that rat, but he can't see that one, can he? Well, I don't want him to move because he's going to lose the -1 to shoot. Let me get down here and see. Oh yeah, he can see that rat. It's hard from above, but from over there, yes, he can see this rat, so he will shoot. I'm rolling red. Rat is yellow. The rat is +0 to fight. My ranger, who's in the green cloak, is +3 to shoot. I rolled a 13 to its 17, so I missed. All right, no problem. And then I will tell him to move up to help this guy get ready for the rats. And then the wizard. The wizard is going to move up to the top. Yep, he can move up here. And he cannot see the rat. He can see the toad. Oh, and he can easily see the imp. So he is going to cast Elemental Bolt at the imp. He needs a 12. I got a 15, so I did successfully cast it. So it's a +7 shoot versus the imp's +1 fight. +7, I rolled a 15 to its 20. So it dodged my Elemental Bolt. But I did successfully cast it. All right, that was not good. All right, let's give the apprentice a shot. The apprentice, I want him up high as well. So he's going to go here. And he can see the imp. He hits the Elemental Bolt on a 14. So I need a 14. I rolled a 9, so he failed it. So a failed spell. All right, that is it for the apprentice. It is now the creature phase. The imp will engage. He will engage. It doesn't matter, they're both thugs, so he'll engage the one on the left. And the one on the left is +2 fight, but he's got +2 modifier because he has an ally with next to him. So he's +4 to +1. I rolled a natural 20, and it rolled a natural 20. I cannot remember how that plays out. Oh, yeah, well, if it's a tie, they both... Oh, man, that stinks. So they both hit, and they both crit. So, obviously, it'll kill both of them. So this one and this one are done. Wow. Well, that was okay. I'll take that imp off. The imp's the one that killed my wizard last turn. I think it was the imp. So that's one enemy gone. The rats will move their full. 6 won't get them there, but 9 will. But they will not have enough to engage. And since there's 2 of them, I don't get the bonus. The bonus is negate. So they engage. And then the ice toad can move 4 and 4 for a total of 8, which puts him right here. And I may try and pull him away. I think that's what I'm going to do, knowing that I'm going to keep him busy. That is it for the... Oh, no, the spiders can move their full 9. Okay, 9 would put the spider right here, and the other one right behind it. All right. Now it's the soldier phase. All right, this guy, instead of engaging the toad, I want him to move. He can move 6 + 3 is 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him move 4.5. And then I'm going to have him move over just a bit more. Yeah. So the toad will follow him this way. Normally, if the toad can't see him, the toad would move randomly, but the toad knows where he is. So I'm treating it as the toad can't see anyone else, so he's following him. Now I've got my treasure hunter who can move 6 + 3 is 9. That gets him to the base of the stair, well, about halfway up the stairs. Right there. So he's almost in. The rest of the soldiers who did not move during the wizard's phase, so he moved and he moved, but these 2 did not. So first action, he is going to do a double move, which gets him up to halfway. So I'm just going to sit him here to remind me that he's halfway. And then this one, this one is going to move over here, and I'll tell you why in just a second. He's going to move his full 9. Yeah. So he's going to go around and wait right down here. The wizard has a spell called Telekinesis, which, if I remember right, it's line of sight, and I do have line of sight. The spellcaster may move any treasure token within 16 inches. That is definitely within 16. Up to 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it out and drop it so that the guy can pick it up. This is too far. 16. 16 is one step lower. So what I may do is get the apprentice to move down and see if he can successfully cast it. All right, so all of the soldiers have moved. That is the end of the soldier phase. It is now time to... Did I do the apprentice? Yeah, I did. He missed. He failed his spell. So now I roll for Wandering Monster, 10 or higher. I rolled an 18, of course. So let's see what shows up. A 13, which is a snow leopard. All right. Snow leopard, and where's it going to appear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It appears right here, and it can see... Oh, I can see my thug here. And I don't think the snow leopard can climb. Let me look. Let me get the stats for the snow leopard. So what I may do is I may climb. Animal, an expert climber. Oh, so it can climb after me. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Wow. All right. Let me get the stats of the snow leopard. 830. Snow leopard. 8 plus 3 fight. Ooh. 10 armor, 10 health. 10 armor, 10 health, and its will is +2. The will rolls mostly don't matter to me because I don't really have any spells that force an opponent or creature to do a will roll. All right. So the creature showed up. Now it is round 3. It is the wizard phase. The wizard cannot see that snow leopard, but he can cast telekinesis on this. So to cast telekinesis, I need to roll a 10 or higher. I rolled a 6. I am going to take the 4 points. Probably going to regret it. So I'm down to... Where's my wizard sheet? I'm going to take... I rolled a... What did I roll? I think I said I needed a 10, and I rolled a 6. So I take 4 points of damage. So I'm down to 12 health. And I'm going to move it out. Actually, you know what? Hold on. 6 inches. Oh, almost. 6 inches. I was hoping to maybe drop it on the top here, but 6 inches is going to drop it down here. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it out halfway, and I'm going to drop it right there so it's a little easier to get access to. I cast a spell successfully. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move. I'm going to move right here to the edge so I can maybe telekinesis it up on my next turn. Or get this snow leopard. It is the apprentice's turn. Oh man, the snow leopard's going to attack my thug. I didn't even think about that. Oops. Well, all right. The apprentice, is this guy within 3? No, he's not. The apprentice will step down 1 and cast telekinesis. This is a long shot. It's a 12. I rolled a 9. I'm going to take those 3 hits. He's down to 11, and I'm going to have cast that successfully. The reason why is I just want to move this over 6 and drop it so my treasure hunter can pick it up and get it. All right. Although I've got spiders coming now. Oh, all right. The spiders do not see the treasure hunter, so they're going to move directly towards this thug. And this, oh, I didn't move this guy last turn. I didn't see him here. I'm going to move him up to engage the spiders. All right. Now, that's a successful spell cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't I? 6. Yeah. There should always be an even number of things in here because if my wizard and my apprentice are not casting spells, I'm not playing this game right. Because remember, you get XP for casting spells. So if you're not fighting, you need to be casting spells. All right. So the apprentice moved. He's not within range to group activate. So now it is the enemy phase. So the toad is going to move 4, and then 4 again, and he sees my thug here. My thug is just going to keep hopefully pulling him away until I can maybe take a shot on him. The snow leopard. Oh, man. The snow leopard can move 8, which is enough to engage the thug. and then he will attack. My thug is +2 to fight, and the snow leopard is +3. I'm red. I rolled a natural 1 to its 18. 18 versus 10 is 8. He is down. The jumper is down to 2 health. All right, and then the snow spiders can move a total of 9, which will engage the first one, but not the second one. But they double moved, so they don't get to attack. That is the creature phase, isn't that it? Snow leopard. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Soldier phase. My guy here can move 6 + 3 is 9. He will move his full 9 just to tease the frog. And what else? Okay. So this guy on his last move is now up here. And this is turn 4, by the way. I try to get in a habit of tracking turns. Not all games do that, but a lot of games I play track the rounds, and so I'm trying to get in a habit of always just tracking the rounds. All right, the treasure hunter will move. He can move 6, and 3 will get him here. 3 will get him here, and he picks up the treasure for his action. All right. All right, who else? All right, I've got 2 versus a spider here. So the first thug on the left is +2. He gets the bonus +2 for the other thug. So he's +4 versus the +2, or the spider is +1. Ooh. All right, so I've got +4 to +1. I'm red. I rolled a 14 to its 11. 14 wins. 14 versus its armor of 8 is 6. That is enough to kill the spider. I get a blue for that. I also get a blue for the imp. I forgot to do that. Let's see. What else? The other one will wait. Well, they can move. They can both move and attack. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's soldier phase. So this one attacked. This one did not. I'm gonna hold back and let the spider come to me. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up a little bit. The spider can move 6 and 9. Oh, I forgot about the rats down here. The rats last turn. I totally forgot about them. Let's retro and go back. I've got a So this guy was actually here, and I forgot to do the rat. They're small. I just said they were giant, but they're small. All right, let's do that. Let's see what happens. So they negate. So my ranger is +2 versus a rat of +0. Let's do, I'm red. I rolled a natural 1 to its natural 1, so they failed. The other one would have attacked, and that would be +2 to +0. And that's a 18. So that would have been enough to kill 1 rat. All right, so that's good. Now, on this turn, this soldier will attack the remaining rat. +2 to +0. I rolled a 9 + 2 is 11. 11 versus its armor of 6 is enough to take its 1 health away. So the rats, if a rat kills you, man, you're in bad shape. All right, another rat dead. So they've gone, he's gone, he's gone. This one has to fight. This one moved up, so this one has to fight the snow leopard again. The snow leopard is +3. I'm +2. I'm wounded, so it's -2. Remember, he's down to 2 health, so he is wounded. And so it's -2. So I'm just +0 to its +3. I'm red. It rolled a nat 20, so he totally killed me. So that's 2 thugs down. Oh, I'm not happy about that. Okay, that is the toad moved, soldier moved. It's soldier phase right now, and I think that's all I've got. Any soldiers hiding? No, that is it. All right, that is the end of the round. It is now round 5. I need to roll for a random creature, 10 or higher. I rolled a 6, so no random creature this turn. Wizard phase. The wizard needs to kill that snow leopard. So I am going to cast... The only thing I've got is Elemental Bolt. So I will cast it. It's a 12 to cast it. I rolled a 19, so it's +7 to shoot versus it's +3. +7 to +3, I'm red. I rolled a nat 1 to it dodged it. But I did cast it successfully. Come on. All right. I've got to do this. The apprentice will move up and do the exact same thing. Elemental Bolt, which is a 14 or higher. I rolled an 8. I would need to cast 6 health. I got to do it. I'm going to take the 6 health. He's down to 5. So he's +7 to +3. Red is me. +7. I get a 9. What's its armor? Its armor is 10. So I cast it successfully, but it still missed. Man, that snow leopard's going to be the end of me. All right, that is it for the wizard phase. That is it for the apprentice phase. The snow leopard will move 8. The snow toad. The spider will move to engage. The snow leopard can move 8, which is enough to come this way and engage my ranger and attack. The ranger is +2 to +3. I rolled a 19 to its 10. 19 versus its armor of 10. It has 1 hit point, 1 health left, and it is injured. So it's -2 to attack. All right. The ice spider will attack. I am +4 to its +2. I get, it rolled a nat 20. It takes out another thug. Man. All right. Wow. Okay, so I've lost 3 thugs. Thankfully, thugs are, free. You can buy new ones. All right. That is it for the creature phase. Yes. Now it is soldier phase. All right. This soldier is going to pick up the treasure and move to the edge. He will drop it on his next turn. This one will move 6 and 3 is 9. So no, he can move 3 plus 1. Yeah, 4.5. So he's booking it. He'll go to right here with the treasure. So on the next turn, he'll get off the edge, and I can have that treasure. This guy will fight the spider. No choice. +2 to +1. +2. No, the ice spider. Yeah. I got 7 to its 5. So no win there. The ranger has no choice. I have to fight this leopard. I am now +2 to its +1 because it's injured. +2 to +1. I rolled a 13 to its 15. 15 is enough to win versus my ranger. 15 minus 11 is 4. He's down to 8 health. All right. This soldier will move again. 9. I'm just trying to keeping that toad engaged. That is it for the soldier. Fight, move, done, 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 done. That is it. All right. It is now round 6. Wandering monster. Yep. What will it be? Let's see. It will be a 20, which is another ice toad. All right. And where does that ice toad appear? 1 over here. Oh, okay. So he will move towards my treasure hunter, and unfortunately, he will get to the treasure hunter because remember the creatures move before the soldiers, unless I can do something to stop that. Yeah, we'll see. All right, it is now the wizard phase. I can't cast heal on him because he's engaged with a creature. What I can do is I can cast... Man, this is not good. Alright, what do I have? I've got enchant weapon, fog. Fog could work. Fog is a 12 to cast, though. Push. Push is a 12 to cast. Everything is 12 to cast except for my enchant armor and enchant weapon. So I tell you what, I'm going to enchant armor on my ranger here. Enchant armor is an 8 or higher. I did get it, so that's a successful spell. And now the ranger is plus, his armor is 12. The apprentice is going to cast heal on himself. He needs a 14. I got a 15, so he's plus 5. That was a successful spell. He gets plus 5 to his health, so he's up to 10 now. And now it is the creature phase. Well, these creatures are just messing me up. The toad will move 8. Puts it here. The snow leopard will attack. The snow leopard is plus 1 to my plus 2. I rolled a 10 to its 13. 13 versus my armor of 12. 1 point gets through 7. All right. So the spider will attack. And it's plus 1 to my plus 2. I got a 16 to its 17. Come on. 17 versus 10 is 17 versus 10 is 7 points. That's the dwarf 7. He's down to 3, so he is wounded as well. And then this ice toad will move 4. 4 is enough to get him there. Well, yeah, it's enough to get him there, but not enough to attack. So unfortunately, my treasure hunter is going to have to drop the treasure to fight him. All right, that is the end of the creature phase. Soldier phase. He will drop the treasure. I'm going to say he throws it, and it lands right here. All right. So he throws it, and now he's going to move. He can't double move, so he can only move a little bit. So he's going to come down a little bit. I'll just say it takes 3 actions. That's action number 1. Next action will get him just to the door, and then the next one will get him out. Let's deal with this guy. He's injured, so he loses his plus 2. So it's the ice spider is plus 1 to my plus 0. I rolled a 14 to its 15. Come on, 15 minus 10 is 5. That's enough to kill him. I lost another thug. Man, my thugs are not doing their job. All right, this soldier will move again because I'm going to go for the treasure in case I need it. He can move 9, so he'll move to right here. Actually, I moved right there. And then the ranger will fight. He's plus 2 to plus 1. I rolled, oh, nice. I rolled a 21 to its 20, so I win. 21 is enough to kill that stupid snow leopard. And get that out of here. Thank goodness. All right, now he will turn and move. He needs to get away from that ice spider to heal. So he's going to come up here to guard he's going to come up here to next to the apprentice. All right. Treasure hunter has to drop the treasure. All right, to fight. Treasure hunter is plus 2. And the ice toad is plus 2. So it's a straight up fight. It's 15 to my 5. 15 minus 10 minus its armor of 10 is 5 points. He's down to 5 health, but he did not die. And he's not injured yet. That's it. That's it. So now it is round 7. But I need to roll for a random creature. Nope, no random creature this turn. So now it is the wizard phase. I am sick of this, man. The wizard is gonna fire at this spider with elemental bolt. I need a 12. I rolled a 16. It helps. It's successful. It's plus 7 versus the spider's +1, +7, and I'm red. I rolled a 15 to its 12, 15 versus its armor of 8. Yeah, that's enough to kill the spider. That one's gone. And then the wizard is going to, well, he can't. He was going to jump down. I guess he can. You can jump. I think you can jump up to 3. Let me see what the jump rules are. Movement. There are rules for there are rules for jumping. Let's see. Damage. Combat. Falling. Here we go. It is possible for a figure standing above the ground to fall over an edge. If the figure falls less than 3, no major effect, and the figure can carry on as normal. So I believe these are 2.5. Yeah, they're 2.5. So he can drop down 2.5, move. He cannot pick up the treasure because he already cast a spell this turn. He's going to take that treasure and he is going to haul booty off the thing. All right. Apprentice. The apprentice will cast Telekinesis. He needs a 12. I rolled a 16. He's going to move this 6 inches, and it's going to drop to right here. And he's going to tell the ranger to run down and pick that up. So the ranger will run down and pick it up. All right. That is the apprentice phase. That's all I can do. Now it's the creature phase. He will move. He's chasing this guy. You'd think the toad would stop, but no, he's going to get him. And he is going to get him at some point. The ice toad here will attack the treasure hunter. Ice toad is +2 to my +2. Straight up fight. 9 to 7, I win. I'm going to push it back 1 inch. And I'll tell you why. You can do that. And is that it for the creatures? I've just got the toad and the toad. Yes, that's it. All right, now it's the soldier phase. The reason I push back is you push back and it's an inch away. I can pick up the treasure as an action and then move off, and I get away. It doesn't make sense. You'd think the toad would be able to follow me, but let's just assume that I moved into some area, inaccessible area that the toad cannot get to me. So that was good. All right, but the problem now is I've got a thug who has got 2 toads hunting him, which is what I want. I want these guys to sort of be deflected. All right, soldier phase. This guy right here moves down. He's almost out. On his next turn, he'll be able to come out and flee. The ranger already moved. He group activated with the apprentice, so he cannot move. And the wizard already went. So that is the end of the soldier phase. Actually, no. This soldier hasn't gone. He is going to... He can move... He's going to... Now, this one can move 8, which would put it right there. That one can move 8. So he's going to move all the way to the far edge, which unfortunately this is hanging off. So I'm going to make a note that he's right here. It'll be enough to pull this one, but this one's the only one that can reach him and attack. If he wins, he can shove it back and move. Otherwise, another dead thug. I can find more thugs. So that's the soldier phase. Now it is round 7. What did I do? I cast. Oh, I did cast. I cast a successful spell. And it is now soldier phase. Soldier phase went. So now I roll for a wandering creature. There is a wandering creature. It is a 3, which is... 3 is a skeleton, an armored skeleton. All right, let me get an armored skeleton. This will have to stand in. Where does it appear? It appears over here. Armored skeleton. It's not going to matter because it's not going to be able to reach me. I think I can wrap this up. Undead. Where's the undead? Come on. Miscellaneous creatures. Undead. Here we go. Armored skeleton is 620. 6 + 20. And 1201. 12 armor, 1 health. All right. Okay. It is now the wizard phase. The wizard will pick the treasure up, and he can only move half his distance, which is 3, but he's going to do it. Old man is getting across there. All right, right there. The apprentice phase. The apprentice sees that toad. Might as well try and kill a toad. I'm going to do elemental bolt, which is a 14 or higher. I rolled a nat 20, so I do cast it. And it's +7 to the toads, +2. I'm red. Well, it dodges it. Well, hold on. 11 to 12. Yeah, it dodges the elemental bolt, but I did successfully cast the spell. That's all the apprentice can do, but he can move. He is getting out of here. He's going to stay with the ranger. He'll move 6 down to here. Tell the ranger, we got to go. Now, these creatures will move. It's the creature phase. So this one will be able to make it... Actually, no. It will engage. 4 and 4 means it double moved. It will engage, but it can't fight me this turn. This one can move 4 and 4, but it won't be enough to reach me. So, and then the skeleton moves 6 + 3 is 9. Right there. All right. Soldier phase. If this thug can even just beat him, whether it kills him or not, it's enough to shove him back and then flee. So the thug is +2 to the toads, +2. I rolled a 20 to its 9. 20 versus its armor of 10 is enough to kill the toad. So I killed a creature. And then this thug, you know what? Thugs are cheap, right? I'm going to keep him on. I'm going to fight this guy next. Because I get XP for killing the creatures. I think there's a max to that, though. I think it's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've killed 7 creatures, and I believe it's 50 is the max. Let's double check. Experience is for each uncontrolled creature +5 up to 50. So 10. So I could kill up to 10. So I've already killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's stay on and fight some more. Again, thugs, that's what you're hiring them for, right? It is now the ranger's turn. Ranger can only move speed and a half, which is 9, which is 4.5. So he will move 4.5 to right here. The only thing I'm hoping for is no wandering creature to appear right here. Okay. Soldier went. This guy. So on his last move, I'm just going to say he makes it down to right here. I won't, because I don't know the exact thing. I'm just going to just place him right here. He's a thug. He's going to have to get out on his own. That is it for the soldier phase. Turn 3 + 6, and turn 9. Okay, so it is now wandering creature phase. Is there a wandering creature? No, there's not. Yes. Oops. I'm going to drop my combat die. Okay. Excellent. It is the wizard phase. The wizard can double move 6, 3, 9.5, 4.5 inches, which is enough to get him right here to the edge. I just hope a wandering creature does not appear right here, although he gets to go before the wandering creatures. The apprentice is going to double move. 6 + 3 is 9. That is enough to get the apprentice off the map. He tells the ranger, see you back home. And that is it for the apprentice. I should have cast a spell. I'm going to retro that. I'm going to cast a... Well, then he wouldn't be able to move off. No, he won't. He's just going to flee. Now it is the creature phase. So the toad will move and engage, and it's +2 to +2. I'm red. I failed it, but it also did a 3 + 2 is 5. Not enough to hit. So that is going to be, unfortunately, enough for the skeleton to double move and engage me. Now, it can't attack this round, but I've got a skeleton and a toad on me. The ranger can move 4.5, which is enough to get him off the table. I got 2 treasures. And where's the third? Oh, yeah, the third. That is it for... Now I got the soldier phase. So this soldier is going to move his full 9, which gets him down to right about there. This soldier will fight the... Do I want to fight the skeleton? skeleton, it's 6-1, half does the other. The skeleton has higher armor. So let's fight the toad. The toad gets a +2 because of the ally. So the toad is at +4 to my +2. And 19 versus the knight. 19 versus 10, 9. He's got 1 hit point left, and he's injured. Wow. But, hey, it's enough. Now, he attacked, and he didn't win, but he got injured. So he stays put. So now it's the wizard. It goes to wandering creature. There's no wandering creature. The wizard will move off. I could have cast a spell and move. Let's do that. I'm going to cast... Nah, he's just moving. I'm not going to worry about it. The apprentice is gone, so now it is the creature phase. The toad will attack. He gets +4. 13 to my 12. Oh, no, 13 to my straight 10 because he's injured. 13 is enough to kill him. So I lost all my thugs. All of them are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I got 6. This thug survived. All right, so fortunately, the skeleton will probably move this way, but this thug can move 9. Yeah, he's off. And that is game. Wow. All right. Let me take a break real quick, go get a drink, and I'll be right back to do the post-game rolls. That was fun. All right, time for the reward part of the game. All right, let's go down the experience. So you get +5 for each failed attempt to cast a spell, which I guess I failed. I thought I failed more than that. No, I passed a lot of spells because my apprentice was taking a lot of damage. So I failed 1, so I get 5 XP for that. You get +10 for each spell successfully cast by wizard or apprentice. It says no experience points are gained for casting a spell with a casting number 6 or less, so I didn't have that. This is going to be really good. 10 times all the greens. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 120 XP. That's a lot of spells. And this is for spells failed. All right. +40 for each game in which the wizard participates. All right. Wizard participation. You always get rewarded for participation. 40 for each treasure token secured. So I get +120 for that because I got all 3 treasure tokens. +5 for each creature killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus 35 XP for dead creatures. All right. That is a grand total of 125 to 125, 165, 285, 320. You can only get a max of 300, so I did max out that level. I also have 200 left over, so I'm up now to 500 XP, which I can use to spend to do things. I haven't been learning these spells, but I think maybe it's time to learn a new offensive spell other than Elemental Bolt. All right, I like this little tracking system. I don't have to remember to do that in the future games. It makes it real easy. Red for failed, blue for creatures, green for successful kill, spells cast. All right, now let's do the treasure rolls. If you want to follow along, that is on page. Let's see, where is it? Treasure and experience. Here we go. Hold on. I can't find it. Come on. Here we go. Page 85. All right, so first, second, third treasures. All right, first one, die roll a 20, is a 20, which is 120 gold and a grimoire. Second one is an 8, which is a magic weapon or armor. Okay, and the third one is 9, which is 20 gold and magic weapon or armor. All right, so now let's go do... Let's keep turning pages until we find something. Here's the grimoire. So again, you roll one die for the column, and 1 for the row. So the red die will be the column 1. So it's the first column, and then the next one is an 18, which is enchant weapon, which I already have. I had that spell, which means I can sell that grimoire, and I think I can sell it for 100. It says if a wizard obtains a grimoire containing a spell they know, they may sell it for 200. Heck yeah, man! I'm gonna sell that, and that's 200 gold. Now I can start ramping up my thugs to better soldiers, or at least up to 4. You can only have a maximum of 4 specialists. All right, let's go see what this magic weapons are. That's on page 98. It's just a straight D20. So the first one is an 11, which is a +1 dagger fight. +1 fight dagger. I'll probably give that to the wizard. I can sell it for 2, but I'm not going to just yet. And the second weapon, or the second one, is a 4, which is a 2-handed weapon, which I don't like. 2-handed weapon. It is +1 damage modifier, and I can sell it for 125. So that's not +1 damage mod. 2-handed weapon. All right, I think that's it. So for this game, I got 120, 320, 340 gold. I got 300 XP, and I got a +1 dagger, +1 to fight dagger, and a +1 damage 2-handed. I'll have to keep that in mind. I may hire a soldier that can use that 2-handed weapon. All right, that is all I can do right now. As always, I recommend, if you're really wanting to follow along, that you download my roster sheet. There's a link in the video description below, and you'll be able, there's a note section where I will type up all the details of this past game, and I'll also mention like where I spend the gold, where I spend the XP, like to modify my stats or whatever, and I'll also let you know what I end up buying or hiring for crew. All right, that is it. Thanks for joining me. I am really, really having fun playing Frostgrave again. I haven't played in so long, and it's kind of fun playing the solo version. I don't know if I want to ramp up the difficulty at all because it's fun. I want to have fun. I want there to be a little bit of danger, and that last game I played was a lot of danger. My wizard got wiped out. Thankfully, he didn't get killed, and most of my crew got. Now, this turn, all of my thugs but 1 got killed. So the thugs are doing their job, but it tells me that this game is deadly. I mean, that could have easily been my wizard being attacked or something like that. All right, that's all for this video. I will be back very soon for another Frostgrave scenario. The next one, I believe, is the worm one. I was looking at it earlier, and I think it's the... let's see what I can tell you. The scenario for the next one is... Come on. Nope. I just did the library. Okay, so I was wrong. I was thinking it was the worm. The worm is in 3 more. So library, then the living museum. So up next, I'll be doing the library. I hope you'll join me then. Until then, this is Jim Kelly, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me. Take care.